Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to talk about Belle Collective. Listen, before we even get into this is a part of the review. I didn't realize the last review that I talked about that intro for about 7 minutes, I believe. I was so disgusted. I'm still disgusted. They still have that same introduction up. It does look like that's the intro that you would assume that they would have the first season of a show, because usually as the seasons go along, the production gets better, the intros get better. Akeisha, she still, girl, pop that monkey in the see it get low. Hey, shake that money till you can't no more. Twerk that monkey till you see it get low. And tweak that when I tell you, oh, hey, twerk that money. Hey, whoa. Girl, they still got Akeisha. Girl, pee popping on the handstand. Girl, they say she was upset. Well, we talked about it. Well, she said she was upset. God, like at this point, and I know that they had to have seen. They probably don't watch us, but I know they saw that their cast member, or a cast member, was down to the Twitter, voicing her disgust and um, what's the word I'm looking for? To voicing her I can't think of the word. And the fact that they added that part of the introduction, the opening credits. It is what it is. They wrong for that. Y'all saw Akeisha online, and instead of y'all just going in and kind of just taking it out, y'all kept it in. Girl, well, that's some nasty work. That is some nasty work. Tisha. Girl, let's not. It wasn't really a lot going on this episode. Honestly, it felt more like a filler episode. I said, "Oh, girl, we only on episode 3. Y'all already giving us filler episodes, okay?" Um, it starts off where it left off. Letitia is like boohoo, 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 crying. The only thing that I could think about, the reason why Letitia was so emotional, it. I don't know. I don't know anything about these reality shows or what happens behind the scenes. But the way that she was acting, it was almost as if. Let me turn this. I keep looking at my TV. It was almost as if, like, someone told them that if they didn't get it together, they were going to pull the plug on the show. And I feel like Tisha has a lot wrapped into this show. I don't know. I did feel like her response to them not coming together at the fish fry, I felt like it was a tad bit dramatic. Like Tisha was like crying, 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 like crying, girl, like crying. I was like, oh, girl, like she really like, girl, she's really like crying. Um, at the end of the day, Marie thinks that. Girl, listen, Marie, you started all of this. It really blows my mind that somehow Marie has become the victim of this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Marie started that mess with Latrice. She started that mess with Tambra. Whatever happened that first season, I cannot remember the details. With, like, I guess I'm trying to say that Marie was a fraud or something like that. I think what it was, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I think what it was is like some people were saying some stuff about Marie being shady, and it wasn't true. And I think Latrice knew about it, but because Latrice didn't see it for Marie, she basically didn't tell Marie, or she didn't try to put a stop to it. She was just like, I don't care what y'all do. Which, I mean, as messed up as it may sound, like, y'all were beefing. So of course she's not gonna care what happens to you or your business. You tried to come for her business. So even if she did have some information about someone trying to sabotage or say that Marie is a fraud or shady, why would she come to Marie's rescue when Marie, you literally got on TV coming for her business? That's what I think that's what I remember. I don't know. I don't even. It don't even matter, girl. At the end of the day, Marie, you started this. I do believe that there is okay. So it's two different ways to look at this. It could be more than two ways, but the ladies don't. Okay, Marie and Latrice. We have seen reality show after reality show where all the ladies may not be getting along and they still can shoot a reality show. I think it brings more to it when you have Letitia crying and begging for the girls to talk. Like if Latrice and Marie did not speak, or if Tamber and Marie didn't speak, would it take away from the show? I don't think they can continue to do it, but I think that they could probably get through at least this season. Now, next season, they will probably have to pull the girls to the side and say, hey, we did okay last season with y'all not really interacting with each other, but girl, this can't continue to go on. Like I said, they Real Housewives of New Jersey, their last season, girl, they were divided, like divided, and I feel like that was one of the best seasons that I've watched of New Jersey. You know, I came in late, um, so I think it could be done. Could it be something that could just happen season after season? Probably not. Girl, this ain't no women empowerment. That's what Tisha's trying. That's what they're trying to scream. This is supposed to be women empowerment. It's really not. It's really not. You can't start out you can't start out a show trying to attack another woman's business and then start screaming we're for women empowerment. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so shout out to Marie. Congratulations. Marie and Essie opened up another opioid. I think now I don't know if it's another one or if it's their first one. But they opened up an opioid clinic somewhere like in Mississippi. I think like it's an hour and a half away from Jackson. And so shout out to Marie and Essie for that. Marie met up with one of her cousins, Nettie. Oh, I mean, I guess I just wasn't here for it. I don't mind people bring. I mean, girl, people bring their family. I mean, girl, the shows are better when you bring in your family members, right? Candy Burris did it, and she succeeded at it. You know, I just I think the way that they brought Nettie in, what's her name? Nettie May? Nettie May? I know this right. And they said they said Nettie was a stripper. I said, girl, work ain't honest but it pays the bills, honey. Girl. I just came here to dance. Okay. I just came here to dance. Shout out to Ebony. Um I don't know. I think this is a weird storyline. I feel like Marie really don't have nothing going on. And she's trying to bring her family members in, which is okay. I don't think I like the way they introduced this storyline. I think that's what it is. I don't know. It was just I don't know. It was just weird to me. Like the whole conversation between Marie and her started out weird. It was awkward. Um, they feel. It sounds like okay. It sounds like Marie is the successful one in the family, and because Marie is the one who probably has the money, she gives them jobs. I think that they have some insecurities, and I think they're putting that onto Marie. Does Marie think she's better than them? I don't know, but I don't want to say it's not true, and I don't want to say it's true because I don't want to like discount their feelings because how you feel is how you feel. But it's one thing because feelings are not. Girl, I was about to say something. Feelings are not facts. Okay, how you feel is just how you feel. That doesn't mean that it's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So you could feel like Marie. You could feel that Marie feels that she's better than you, but that doesn't mean that Marie feels that she's better than you. You know what I'm saying? And again, I could see this being part of the problem that Marie is the one who is the successful one in the family, and the other girls and boys who may still be, may not have together, they feel a way about it, and they're projecting that onto Marie. I don't know, girl. I was kind of confused when Marie was like, I think what it is it's like a conversation is happening and they're starting at point D and we didn't get to see parts A, B, and C of the conversation because Marie was like, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you that three. I don't know if she meant I'm gonna let you have $3,000, $300, $3. I don't know, but she said I'm gonna go ahead and let you have that three. Um, but I don't think the girl wants to work for her. So I don't know if the girl is asking for money from Marie and Marie was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and give you the money. I don't know. I was so confused. That's why I was like, this whole conversation was a little confusing to me because I don't feel like they're starting at the beginning. They're starting like we already know what's going on. And girl, I don't know what's going on between Nettie Mae, girl, Mercedes, aka Mercedes P Valley. Girl. Nettie was a stripper. Ain't nothing wrong with being a stripper, girl, but I want to know what club Nettie was stripping at. But she was a stripper though. Anyways, girl. Selena and her daughters go shopping. Girl, wasn't nothing there, girl. They went to some local shop and Selena tells us that basically her and So Gucci can't be around each other. Selena, if you know that you and So Gucci can't be around each other, then why would you take your black ass to that fish fry? Because you didn't know that So Gucci wasn't gonna be there. Isn't that what Akeisha said? Akeisha said that I think that's what Akeisha said. Akeisha said that Latrice didn't know that So Gucci was going out of town. So if you know that there's an order that does not allow y'all around each other, then why are you because then she said they could go to jail. Girl, y'all play with your girl. I don't play with jail. Girl, I don't play with baby. Let me tell you something. Baby. I'm too thick. Girl. I do not play with jail. So if the people told me, girl, I can't go around, baby, I'm not going around. Girl, count me out, get somebody else to do it. I can't go. Okay. Um Glenn. Baby. Glenn wants to quit his job. He wants to become an entrepreneur. I think he wants to do something with what he's already doing. But this is a problem that I had, and this is a problem that I have with editing. When they showed Glenn talking to Letitia about quitting his job, it was, and this is the thing, let me say this. We know that these scenes last hours on top of hours on top of hours on top of hours on top of hours, and they reduced it down to 2 or 3 minutes. But when he told Tisha that basically, I plan on stepping away. And she like, stepping away to do what? And she was like, what's the plan? And he said, that is the plan. And then they went back to Glenn because Glenn was having a conversation with a friend or a family member. I can't remember who it was. So that's the only thing they showed, him telling Letitia and Letitia asking what was the plan. And he's basically saying that is the plan. No, that's not the plan. But he's telling his family friend like what he wanted to do. But they didn't show him telling Letitia that. Does that make sense what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, girl, no wonder why Letitia probably had the reaction that she had because you just like, she's asking you what's the plan when you talking about you stepping away from your job. What's the plan? That is the plan. No, nigga, that ain't the plan. Okay. Um, Essie and Marie, this was sad. This is the first, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like Marie be acting on this show. I feel like this is the first time this season thus far I've seen a real reaction out of Marie. Marie was crying because they found out that half of Essie has lupus. Half of Essie's lungs are not functioning. So that's what they're going through right now. I hope Essie's on okay. Letitia comes in to see Marie. You could tell that Marie and Essie had been crying. And then what Letitia said, are you okay? Did y'all find somebody? Oh, Letitia, why Letitia be lying? Letitia got her lying ass on my TV screen, telling Essie and Marie, "Oh, girl, I was just running, and I can't stay too long. I gotta go to a doctor's appointment." Tisha had all her titties hanging out. Girl, she don't mean it. Girl, you're like, Tisha, you're not going to a doctor's appointment dressed like that. You're like, I really don't think Tisha got nothing going on. I think Tisha just want to walk around being like a bad bitch. I really do. I think Tisha lost her weight, got her little lipo, got her little tummy tuck. You know what I'm saying? Got her little Ozempic, and I think Tisha wants to be a bad girl. You know, she driving around her little Porsche, right? She got her little skirts on, got her little blazer on, but her titties out. Like, I know you wasn't at the office like that, maybe so. I mean, if she's her own boss, then I guess she sets her own rules. But I was like, Tisha, you are not going to the doctor's office just like that. You got dressed up. I know it sounds like I'm picking. I know it sounds like I'm picking, but I'm really not. I really don't understand like Latricia, like not Latrice, girl, dressed in the way that they dress. Like I think Latrice is fly, but I just be thinking like, where is you going dressed up like that? Like Letitia, where are you going in the middle of the day with this miniskirt and your titties hanging out and talking about you going to a doctor's appointment? I would have rather just Tisha just walked in and be like, "Hey y'all," right? I just came from work because she runs her own business, so she can dress how she want to dress. I guess I don't know, girl. Maybe I'm picking. Let me shut up. So anyway, so Gucci and Kimberly is so Gucci's friend. She comes over and they have a little workout session, and it sounds like to me that Kimberly is trying to tell so Gucci that she needs to be the bigger one in the situation to try and get like I guess the girls and everybody on track. Can I say so? I do not mean to sound mean. I don't. Didn't so Gucci put JJ ahead of her own children? Like, didn't D tell us that so Gucci, when she got involved with JJ, she kind of like dropped the ball on motherhood because she was basically trying to be with JJ? Like, all I'm saying is somebody who would do that to their own kids. I'm not saying that people can't change, but somebody who would do that to their own children, I don't think they would care about the relationship between the other kids and their parents. Like, I just don't think that. I just. And then she says that her daughter, I'm assuming it's her baby daddy. She says her daughter is going through some mental health issues. It's sad. It's I guess it's due to a breakup. So remember the daughter was pregnant, and her baby daddy, the boyfriend, well clearly the baby daddy, but the boyfriend, I guess that's a breakup. I'm assuming that's the breakup that she's talking about, and so now D is over there going through it because. Girl, let me shut up. I hope D is doing okay. Um, yeah. And then Tisha is looking at some land. Girl, can I say something? Oh, it sounds like I'm picking. I don't want to sound like I'm just like I don't want to sound like I'm picking. I hope you know what I feel like. And I like Tisha, I do. But I feel like Tisha is moving too fast. Girl, you move too fast. Like Tisha wants to like build a home. She wants to buy some land. Like, girl, it's no shade. And I'm not trying to say y'all making pennies down to own. But based off what Winter said over on Love and Marriage DC, she said the girls were making anywhere from $250 up to $2,500 per episode. Now, girl, y'all are in the fifth season, you know, but it's not like y'all over there pulling in 500, 700, a million viewers a week either. So all I'm saying is when I look at Tisha and I look at the direction she's going, right now she's back. She got the new body, the blonde wigs, the clothes. You're right, you know, the makeup that don't necessarily really match. She got the Porsche, and now she's wanting to build like, girl, y'all ain't making that much money down over to own to be doing all the carrying on Letitia is doing. I really don't. I just don't want Letitia to put herself in a situation where it's like, girl, we look up and you like these other reality stars who are trying to show that you live this life, but girl, you really broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. I just when she was like, "Yeah, we're basically trying to renovate our house so we can sell it," and then there she's looking at this land, and it's like, girl, yes, y'all are in the fifth season, but like I said, girl, y'all not in the fifth season of a show on Bravo where y'all getting like 1 million views per week, or y'all in the fifth season of a show on OWN TV. Y'all probably get 100,000, 200,000 views a week. It's probably good for OWN. I don't know. I ain't trying to count nobody's money. But girl, if they talk about it on the show, we're gonna talk about it. Hell, I feel like the one who probably got all the money is Akeisha and Willie. And Akeisha over there sitting, you know what I'm saying? But I know Akeisha don't really live in Jackson because she just done how to shoot the show. But I feel like they probably got them. I feel like out of everybody on the show, her and Willie probably got the most. And Akeisha don't even put on do all that carrying on like Letitia doing. If we're gonna be honest about it, I'm just saying. Um. Anyways, so Glenn feels like Letitia is not letting him be the man of the house. Girl. I will say this much. I do believe that when you are in a relationship, like you just can't make these decisions all by yourself. But of course, niggas feel like they can make the decisions by themselves. Letitia, it does sound like in Glenn's defense, girl, it must be a good day because I've been defending niggas all day. Do you hear me? Um, But in Glenn's defense, it does kind of come like, girl, you already out here looking at land. Girl, like, what are we doing? Like, girl, what are you doing? Like, girl, we just can't, like, you just can't, like, okay, girl, why are we, like, you already showing me some land? Like, what are we doing? Like, no. Like, when you start talking about home, it's not like you're just going out and buying a pair of Steve Maddens. Okay. It's not like you're going to Ross and buying a shirt. Okay, I don't expect you to just go home and tell your man every time you go to Forever 21 to buy a shirt because you going out to hang out with the girls. But girl, this is a home that y'all are talking about building, and you already looking at land. And it's kind of like you letting him know as the process goes. I don't know. It was weird to me. So I could see how anybody could kind of be like, "Girl, what?" But then I also feel like if the roles were reverse, like I could see Glenn like a lot of men kind of like, this is the land that I'm building our house on, and you like, girl, we didn't talk about building no house. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that. I guess in a way, Glenn, I don't think that Glenn will probably have the same respect for her because he feels like he's the man. You know what I'm saying? But he tells Letitia that she, oh, they're having a brunch in New Orleans, and this brunch is going to be different than the brunches in the past. This brunch is going to include men. Um, I think that's a good idea. I guess more money. Girl, let the niggas come out, charge them. Um, and he started talking like, yeah, I love to be home, and Tisha's like, yeah, and he's like, I know Josh. Josh is her son. I know Josh loves us to be home, and she's like, yeah. And then he was like, well, I'm gonna be home a little bit more. I love being home. And then he was like, I quit my job. And then she was like, you quit? Ow! Baby, the way I must have bust out laughing, baby, she was all on board, like, yeah, we love you being home. Josh love you being home. And then when he said I quit my job, she said, you quit. Nigga, we don't love your black ass being home that motherfucking much. Hello? He said he doing what's best for his family. I don't know how y'all do it. I do believe that when you are in a relationship, especially when you have kids and all that type of shit involved, y'all be want to make these decisions without having conversations with your wives or husbands, especially the wives. Like I just don't know how you like I would be pissed off if you looked up. I would be pissed off if you came home and told me I'm looking at land to build a house. When the fuck do we talk about building a house? You know what I'm saying? I would be pissed off if you went and just bought some expensive ass car. When did you say you was going to buy a whole car? Right, that happened with Dr. Simone and Cecil. Um, Like stuff like these big purchases, like these things that could really affect our family. You quitting your job, yes, you swung the idea by me, but girl, we ain't really talked about you quitting your job. And now you telling me in the middle of these fucking woods, girl, I'm sitting here trying to build a house, right? So I think that was probably part of the reason too why Letitia was pissed. Well, I think the next episode, Letitia said that girl that they insurance. Um, yeah, I don't think it's fair for people. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. I don't think it's fair when you're in a relationship and y'all just make these big decisions without considering the other person. Even if you think it's best for your family, you don't get to make a big ass decision like you quitting your job, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some shit we gotta sit down and really talk about. Not like no quick, just 1-2 conversation. I'm talking about we need to sit down and really sit and talk about. Like you quitting your job, like do you even like this business that you're trying to start? Do you even have a business plan laid out? Have you like looked at how much it will start to how much it will cost to start this business? Do you know you would you need to get a business loan? Like have you looked into any of this or you just like, yeah, I'm gonna start my own business. I got this. No, that's not how this works. You can I'm not I'm sorry. I am not of the belief that you should just kind of wing shit when you have kids and a family. You can do what you want to do when you're single, right? Quit your job, and if your shit blow up in flames, you're the only one you got to be responsible for. But when you have a family, I don't think that it's fair to the people in the family when you have not really sat down and thought about what the next step is. And even if you have thought about what the next step is, you better come and have a conversation with me still so I can see what these steps are. Period. Anyways, girl, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Who is this? Oh, um, but yeah, that's it, y'all. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all.